Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm excited because I wanted to share this 5-in-1 interchangeable styler from Mescomb. Now what's great about this is that it's actually a high-speed hair dryer, and I know that those have become so popular within, I want to say like definitely the last 5 years. But more recently, you've seen hair dryers that have the interchangeable parts where you can smooth your hair, give your hair a blowout, and even curl your hair with a dryer, not a curling iron. So I'm really excited about this. And also, I just love how in the last like 5 years, companies have been coming out with all the interchangeable parts because it saves my drawers from getting so piled up with all different irons. And for traveling purposes, it's great because you don't have to bring a curling iron, or in this case, you would just bring this and it will dry, it'll smooth, give you a blowout, and even curl your hair all in one device. So I just love the whole concept lately of all these devices having the interchangeable parts. So I'm gonna stop rambling on and basically unbox and share the features of the styler and also give a demo of how well this curls. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and the notification bell down below. And without further ado, if you guys would like to find out more about the Mescomb 5-in-1 hair styler, then just keep watching. So high-speed hair dryers, I want to say blew up within the last 5 years. And one brand we all know kind of started the whole thing. But the problem was that they were hundreds of dollars for just one hair dryer. And most people don't want to shell out that money for a hair dryer. So fast forward, a lot of companies started making their own versions that worked just as good. And they were much, much more affordable. And that's where this Mescomb hair dryer comes in. But not only that, it's a 5-in-1. So it's going to not only dry your hair in less than 10 minutes, but it's also going to smooth, style, and even curl your hair as well. So like I said, for traveling purposes and then just saving time and saving space, this is going to be great. So I just took everything out of the box, but upon opening, it has this big card that says, "Welcome to Mescomb Beauty." And basically, this is just gonna kind of walk you through what comes in this and how to use it. So if you guys are, kind of wondering how to use this, this is going to walk you through it. And then next, I wasn't sure if this was going to come with a case that would be kind of like black or basic, or sometimes they don't come with cases at all. And I was actually really surprised. This is the case that the high-speed hair styler comes in. It's light pink, which we all know I love, hence the fact why this room is light pink. But look how sleek and modern this case is. And it's like really girly. I love the detail of the gray zippers, but for saving space and for traveling purposes, this case is going to be really nice. This is what comes inside. Now, I already took everything out, so it looked like much more perfect than this. So this does come with 2 styling clips, and they are light pink as well. And if you are concerned about burning your hand or touching the styler when it's hot, they do include this glove that you can use, so that's nice as well. Now, this is going to be the main device right here, and all the attachments are going to go on this. But this is the styler / high-speed hair dryer. So this is where all the airflow is going to come from. So the first attachment is this paddle brush right here. And to attach this on, it's really simple. There is a gray arrow on the bottom of every device, and you're going to match it up with the gray arrow on this, like so, and it's going to snap in. And that's it. And then if you want to release it, there is an unlock button there and it just pops off. So it's really, really simple. So I'm going to snap it back on. Now this attachment is good for smoothing. I like to use this to kind of smooth out my hair. This brush can also be used as a detangler as well. So I probably should have started with this attachment first, but this is the hair dryer attachment. And again, for hair drying purposes and holding this, it is just so lightweight. And I can dry my hair in under 10 minutes. These high-speed hair dryers are so great. They just cut down the dry time. So this next attachment right here, I'm really excited about because a few years ago, I used to have just one actual hair tool that was the brush, just like this and this. So now I can just have this and pop it off. and not have to have a hair dryer and then have this blowout brush. That's what I like to call it, or this oval brush right here that basically is going to be for giving yourself kind of like a blowout look, like you just went to the salon and it just looks all nice and voluminous. This is going to definitely give you volume. And also if you want to kind of like curl up the ends so that they flip out or flip in, or if you have bangs and you want to style it that way, this is going to be great instead of having to use a hair dryer and a round brush. So I'm really excited that this attachment actually is included. This is the first time I've seen this kind of oval or like blowout brush attachment in one of these. And then next we have these two auto wrap curler attachments. We have one that goes in the left direction and one that goes in the right direction. So usually what I like to do is have my curls go outward this way and outward that way. I don't really go inward, outward, or inward this way, but it's all personal preference. I like to curl away from my face. And so I have the left one on right now. Now, like the oval brush, you are gonna wanna use this when your hair is pretty much like 80 to 90% dry. So you're definitely gonna wanna go in with this, dry it, and then when it's almost dry, that's when you're gonna wanna use these. And the size for these barrels is 1¼ inch or 1.25 inches. Without turning this on, I just wanted to show you how simple this is. This is the power button with 2 different speeds of airflow. This is going to be the temperature setting. We have 3 different heat settings, and then we've got the cool air button right here. Now, a really important thing about this styler is that this is going to be able to curl your hair or style your hair with less damage than, say, a curling iron, for example. So if you're looking to curl your hair in a healthier way, prevent damage, and do something healthier, this is definitely going to be a good option. So basically how you wanna do this is you're going to take like small sections of your hair, and once I curl it, I'm going to hold it for 10 seconds in place. And then it says to use the cool shot button for 10 seconds as well to cool the curl down. So we are going to do that. So I'm gonna turn this on, and I'm going to kind of wrap the hair like so. And then I'm going to do the cool button. Okay, let's see how well this works. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna turn this off for a second because it's a little loud. Okay, do you guys see that? That's crazy because some of my curling irons don't even curl that well, and this is a hair dryer. So, and it cooled the curl for me, which is nice. So again, what you're gonna wanna do is start off with the ends and have the ends clean on or wrap around and then start curling up. So we're going to take this piece right here. I'm gonna turn this on. Now, what I want to say so far, just for this side, I feel like this works better than a curling iron, and I feel kind of crazy saying that. And I just like the way the curl looks. It's very bouncy, but it has almost like that blowout effect. I don't know, it's just like weird. They're just very bouncy and voluminous. And I don't know, this like might be my new way to curl. So anyways, I'm gonna plug in the other side or pop in the other side. Let me just line it up with the arrows like so, and I'm just gonna do a couple in this direction and then finish up my hair. So we are going to first, just gonna take, let me take like a section kind of in the back right here, and this is going to be going this way away from my face. Okay, so I just did a couple just to show you on this side and see how the curl is turned outward this way. But again, it's just like these big bouncy curls, and I don't know, I might even just use my fingers to kind of go through everything. So I know this looks funky. I am going to finish this up. So I think I did a pretty good job under 5 minutes just kind of looking at my computer, my viewfinder to curl my hair. So I'm like really impressed, really pretty, really bouncy, loose waves. Definitely excited to add this to my routine. So if you guys are interested in this 5-in-1 styler, which I would definitely recommend, I will have this link down below. That is it for this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.